Hey, what's up, Cool Like That peeps? It is me, your Cool Like That Asian, in the house. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hopefully, you guys are doing great on this New Year Eve. Uh, 2020 is coming up real quick. For some reason, 2019 really snuck by, and we had a great Christmas. Hopefully, you guys had a great Christmas also. Let me show you baby kitty. Baby kitty, come here. My love. My love. This is my love. Say hi. He's gotten so big. My pussy is so big. My big black pussy. I love him so much. Yeah, he's my little emotional support pet, just like Aiden. So this is Aiden's emotional support pet, but he also helps me with my emotions sometimes. Anyways, this year I wanted to. This is a yearly thing, so I go over my goals for the year and let you guys know how I did. And then going into the new year, I wanted to let you guys know how what my goals are going into the new year. So let me go over my 2019 goals. I can't see the time here. Okay, the time. So my 2019 goals, I had two things that I really wanted to focus on, which was physical wellness and financial wellness. Did I accomplish? Yes, I. Baby kitty just like ran. Okay, so you guys can see, I'm right next to the window, so I'm gonna see all the fireworks happening in this area. So I'm hopefully not gonna get as distracted as I usually am. So I focused on physical wellness and financial wellness. So physical wellness, I had take a monthly picture to track my progress. Did I do that? In the first couple of months I did, and it kind of winded down because I kind of went up and down and I wasn't feeling very happy about myself. So this coming year, probably I might just do that for fun, so you guys can see my progress like in the past years happened. So that didn't really work out. I changed that, so it didn't really bother me that I just didn't do it. But there was 10 home lunches a month, which I accomplished that. So pretty much I had, well, actually, no, I didn't accomplish it. So I kind of got back on track like maybe March, April. So I started bringing more home lunches, started saving a little bit more. But January, February, I kind of, so these are goals that I usually try to switch up throughout the year. So technically, it's not resolutions to accomplish. It's really goals that I really want to get back on track. I don't put those limitations on me like some people do, and tend to put these broad barriers for them. Or they create these broad goals, and then they have so many barriers in between them. For me, if it switches, it changes, it doesn't bother me as much now like it used to back in the past. But this past year, I needed to get myself back to where I want to be emotionally, physically, mentally, everything. So this was actually a great year for me, getting back on track. So going into 2020, I'm going to drag those goals right into the 2020 new year coming up. So 10 home lunches, maintain going to the gym 2 times a week or 8 times a month. I did accomplish that. I did go to the gym, or I stayed active. Basically went out, we went to Waikiki, walked Waikiki, and we basically stayed active. So 8 or more times a month. I will be putting that into the 2020 goals, but lessening the limitations or the barriers that makes me put a lot more pressure on me throughout the year. So financial goals, 1,000 in savings. I did accomplish that. However, things came up throughout the year, so 1,000 is not in there. But this coming year, I'm switching it up a little bit to kind of switch my mindset on how to accomplish that goal a little further. 2 more bills paid off. That happened, but then again, it is back up again. So to be honest, and then call places that are overdue and make payment plans to catch up. That happened. So I was able to catch up. Things happened throughout the year, and then I kind of backslid on that. But that was my 2019 goals. I accomplished maybe two out of the 3 in each section. So physical wellness, I had 3. I accomplished 2. Financial goals, I had 3. I accomplished 2. So I say that's an accomplishment. I say that and that I did as much as I could. So I'm very happy with how I did last year. Going into 2020, this is going to be more challenging, but am in a better mindset. I'm in a better place in my life. So I'm very happy about that. My 2020 goals, I do want to go over this. So I have about I'm at 5 minutes. So I haven't done a video in quite some time. So I'm kind of rusty. I have to do more of these videos more often. But 2020, I'm focusing on physical wellness again, my financial goals, and my mental wellness this time. I also have two on the side. One of them I'm not going to tell you on camera because it's going to be happening earlier next month. So I wanted to, there's a surprise, and Aiden didn't want me to kind of tell you the surprise that's going to be happening. But in 2020 earlier, I do want to let you guys know that. So we'll see. Physical wellness, maintain going to the gym 8 or more times a month. So last year I had 8 to 10 or 2 times a week. But I took that limitation of 2 times a week because I don't know if I'm going to make it to the gym. So I wanted to say 8 or more times a month. So I will be tracking that on my fitness apps, on my check-ins through 24-hour fitness. So a lot of times I'm able to actually track that. So 8 times a month or more. So I took that limitation out of 2 times a week because that was kind of hard for me this past year. So also I'm going to maintain a home lunch of 8 or more times a month. Again, took out those limitations no, I didn't have that limitation, I think. I don't think I had that limitation. So 8 or more times a month, I took that. Financial goals, 1 or more bills paid off. So I took the limitation of 2 or more. I put 1 or more, at least having 1 really paid off. And then accomplish that. And then also 1,000 in savings, either in 401k or emergency fund. So I want to make sure that I have at least 1,000 in either or 401k or emergency fund. So this year, coming into next year, hopefully we get a bonus. So that a lot of that bonus is going to go into probably savings, and then on top of that, there's the tax money coming in. So hopefully, I get a good chunk, and pretty much this year, and then we're able to put that aside. So financial goals, mental wellness. Take at least 1 or more days off a month, so either a holiday or PTO. This past year, there was a lot of times where I actually took off, but a lot of times I would jump onto the computer, the work computer, and actually start working or check my emails or do stuff like that. So when I take those times off, I'm going to be taking it those times off, not actually getting on the computer or answering questions or whatnot, actually taking the time off. So 1 or more days a month. I know every month I do have a holiday for work. So we, except for March and April. So those days I'm going to be actually taking 1 day off of PTO, so paid time off. I'm going to take off those couple of months. And then this past year we actually, I took a week off, and it was very nice to take a week off of doing nothing. So this past, I might do that again this year. Meditate 8 or more times a month. So my mental wellness needs some meditation. So I know that the perfect time to meditate is when I get to the bus stop. I stop myself, breathe, do all my meditations, turn on my meditation apps, and I'm good for the day. So those are the times where I can actually meditate, and I know I'm going to be able to meditate 8 or more times a month for that. Of course, like I said, there's going to be one goal that I can't say until early next month, so 2020, and then the last goal I do want to accomplish is actually take a trip home to Maui to see my family. I haven't seen my family in quite some time, so I wanted to see my family this year, go home to Maui, get some guri, get some good food from my mom's place. But that's my goals for this coming year. So it's physical wellness, financial goals, mental wellness, also that one private one that I will let you guys know once that happens, and then also take a trip to Maui. So hopefully you guys can keep me on track this coming new year. I did lessen the limitation lessen the barriers that would keep me from keeping my goals for this year, this coming year. So hopefully that inspires you guys to actually set goals that are attainable, because I don't want you guys setting goals that are not attainable, like I'm gonna lose weight but you don't know how to get there. I'm gonna find love, I don't and you don't, who knows, you I want to find love but you find the wrong person. Come on now. So this coming year, I just hope you guys will do great and better than you did this past year. 2019 was a life changer for me. Going into 2020, I hopefully that it's going to be a bigger change, physically, mentally, financially for me, and I hope for the best for you guys. I love you guys. Have a happy new year, and I will catch you guys in 2020. I love ya.